Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Whoa, my mic is exploding. Give me a sec.
Yeah, you went a little.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Still loud. It was in the red. I was looking at the readings.
You're peaking the audio. Huh?
Mm-hmm. Well, welcome back for the third time now to Ghost of Saltmarsh, and Axel will be with us shortly, hopefully. While we're waiting for Axel, I think everybody but Jeanette, besides Katie, needs to roll me a d6.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
I don't remember. Is high good or bad? Well,
what did I miss?
3.
It's contextual, Kat. It depends on which way the numbers rolls and what he's decided.
6.
So you're
hey, 6.
SOL. Hey, 5.
Wait, did you both get? Did both Kat and Kevin get 6?
Yep.
Okay.
Make them both tell it.
At the same time.
Okay, in my Acquisitions, in the Acquisitions Incorporated game, the Chaos Crew one that was just a few hours ago, my important role in the franchise is the Decisionist. So, being that role of Decisionist, I'm gonna flip a coin. Not just any coin.
The double-sided coin.
But a dragon.
Coin.
But a dragon. I can't flip. That's a token. That's not a coin. Jesus.
You can flip it. It's just hard. Don't wimp out like that.
So, dragon is Kevin.
Oh, lame.
And dwarf is Kat.
Okay.
Well, that fits, yeah.
Also, thank you for the host. I got dwarf. So I guess
that's me.
Yep.
Fuck. Okay.
So now our gnome.
Cool. I didn't write down anything.
Well, Hunter went back in time and changed the timeline. So.
Wrong game.
Yeah, you changed the timeline in all of them. Yeah. So we're in a Sahuagin lair, and we just fought a bunch of things.
Descriptive.
I mean, that's kind of mostly what happened. We did, last we left off, we had just entered the room where the prisoners are kept, and we're like, we're gonna free them. And I don't think there are any enemies in here. I think last time most of the entire session was just dealing with the guys that walked into the room when we left off.
And the priestess.
Sorry, I got distracted. I just heard a tearing noise in the background, and I needed to make sure the dog wasn't destroying something he's not allowed to.
To anyone watching, if I'm too quiet or if they're too loud, let me know. I just tweaked the audio a little bit.
What?
Because it looked like on the readings here, it looked like you guys were coming in quiet and I was coming in real loud. But anyway, so
you do seem to be a touch louder than normal.
I don't have the stream open.
Exactly, Terry. Exactly.
Really, Terry?
So we fought the Sahuagin.
So, I believe we left off with you guys found your way in through the upper floor, the part of the fortress that used to be a lizard folk fortress, that isn't underwater, and a lot of whining happened from a doggo. As you said, you guys fought up much of Sahuagin, and you figured out, due to Axel's familiar spying around a little hermit crab he has, where the prisoners are. You're pretty sure you're not that far away. Those priestesses were guarding the entryway to where the prisoners were. The room you're currently in is the really huge room that you all eventually met up in and all the combat was happening in. And
I was under the impression that was the prisoner room.
No, it is definitely
also,
not.
I'm gonna step away real quick. If we've actually run into them guys, then I'll heal them. Otherwise, I guess cantrips. I'm gonna let the dog out.
Okay.
Come on, turkey boy.
We finally figured out who let the dogs out.
Come on.
She couldn't hear you, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know.
They said you let the dogs out. Woo, woo.
At least it got a giggle. I'm content.
So, to re-describe this room as a refresher, this unfinished area seems intended to be used as a barracks. Many lidless coffers are arranged around the walls of the room, though there are none near the north wall and the west of the archway. both the north and the west are the different directions you guys came to and eventually converged into this room. Propped against the center of the north wall are dozens of stoneworking tools. So pretty much this is one of the many unfinished rooms, and it looks like it's going to be a barracks. And there are 3 doorways in this room facing the south that haven't been explored yet. All of the Sahuagin priestesses and stuff, the last part. Oh, thank you for that, Jeanette. All the Sahuagin reinforcements seem to come from the south and up through the eastern the eastern doorway. It was like a T-section hallway, and it was a very long hallway. So did you want to explore this room, or what were you guys wanting to do next?
I think we were going to try and find the prisoners and try to take a short rest, at least somewhat.
Okay. So, you're pretty sure it's the way those priestesses came from. So you all head out that doorway and turn to your right and start heading south. Eventually you get to, let's see, how long is this hallway distance? The hallway's 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall. Goes down 100 feet before you get to the next doorway. And when you get there, you see this chamber. This chamber is accessed by 3 archways leading into it from the north, east, and west. You coming from the north. A stone bench runs along the south wall. Set up on the north wall, opposite of the west archway, is a metal gate that closes off an opening to the north. The mechanism consisting of a wheel, chains, and various pulleys is attached to that wall. And you all can hear like moans and coughing and stuff like that from over there. And as you head into that room and you look in, you can see there's very clearly a slave pen. And a lot of them Josul recognizes, and quite a few of them he also does not recognize as just possibly random folk all around the coast or random other ships that have been attacked by the Sahuagin that these people came from. Some of them are lizard folk as well. Some are merfolk. But most of them are human.
Is there any guards in this room?
No, it appears that all the guards went up to attack you when they heard combat happening.
No.
Convenient.
I look over at everyone else and I go, well, let's hurry up and get everyone out of here before the rest of the guards come back.
How many of them are there total?
More than 10. Actually, let me roll for it. Why not? There might not be more than 10 alive.
How many died in the cells?
Oh, yeah, there's definitely more than 10. I give it a chance. You, Resnet, you're doing a head count in here, and you count 14. That includes the one that you thought was dead in the corner, that's just laying there in a fetal position. But he's like, as you, yeah.
Alive! Got a live one here.
And,
I think Katrina said something about kill him, strain his soul.
She said heal them.
Oh, okay, heal them.
Save their souls.
Oh.
Oh.
There we are.
Yeah.
Fazoli.
Oh shit! Fazul's here. We're boned.
And we'll have a brief pause, and you guys can fill him in on what you guys are doing as I adjust the windows.
Oh, hey.
We just found the prisoners.
Yep. I
Did
think
that actually just pause like.
Yes, she did.
that's a good point.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, we just found the prisoners, and I poked one that I thought was dead with a 10-foot pole, but he's alive. There's 14 of them.
I wouldn't touch that prisoner with a 10-foot pole.
Pretty much all you missed was
Gotta make sure there's not fireballs underneath them.
Right.
they went through a doorway, they took a right, went down 100 feet of this hallway, and ended up in the guard room, and then they found the slave pen next to the guard room.
I don't care what Resnet says. I am not checking his balls.
Fireballs. Sometimes they put a fireball trap underneath them, so when you roll them over to test on them, boom, kill you and the prisoner.
I'm pretty sure that's like a glyph of warding. Anyway,
Resnet.
or explosive runes.
All right. Pull out a piece of
Josul,
chalk.
how long do you think it'll take you to get into this cage?
You look over at the clearly. You just crank the thing and it opens up the door.
Oh shit! I thought it was like locked with a.
I start
you had to
opening it.
pick, but okay.
It looks like it's near impossible to do anything from the other side, but it's the same kind of doorway mechanism they had in the initial entryway room. If you
Oh,
recall.
got it. Okay.
I like that idea of like Herb. He's like, how long do you think it'll take you to pick it? And he just looks over and he starts like cranking it with deathly expression.
That's
One
yeah,
eye.
that's,
long at all.
that's
How long
exactly
will
what.
it take? And it just the camera pans to the lever.
It reminds me of a certain anthropomorphic wolf lady that had a keyblade
That
and was
always
like,
worked out.
"How can I open this door?"
10 years from now, I'll still be hearing about that shit.
Let's
Of course
let's
you are.
let's jump the fence. Yeah, let's jump the fence.
Okay, excuse you. I used the keyblade to cut through the fence.
Oh no, you were gonna use the keyblade to sunder the door, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I went through the fence with the keyblade. Anyway,
In a way, you were keying the door. So I mean,
yeah, once he gets it raised up slightly at all, I'm gonna squeeze through with my little teeny tiny height and get to the guy in the corner to cast Cure Wounds on him.
okay.
How many
Alright.
slots do I have left?
Some of you are going to be a little uncomfortable in a moment.
As all this is happening, and things get switched around, both literally with the overlay with everybody's windows, and figuratively, Josul, the man who looked the worst off, that Abby has went over to take care of, he looks like he has you've seen that face before. Seems to be a human. He's got like black curly short beard, but it's very ragged and stuff because slave. He really didn't get to manage it all. But it looks like it's possibly normally shaven short, but it has grown out a bit. And Abby, you can give me a medicine check before you go casting any spells.
Sure thing. Oh, hey, I'm actually decent at that. Not with my rolls, I'm not. That's an 11.
Okay, you're pretty sure he's severely exhausted.
Oh, I have things for that.
And
I
Josul,
kind of pin the door so that it's not going to close again after it's fully open, and then I squiggle over his direction.
as you get a closer look,
Squiggle.
you recognize him. You've seen him before. You've seen him on his ship going away. This
I
is
pull my weapon out.
Bendar Axel.
I pull my weapon out and stick
Wait,
it
what?
right in the middle of his chest. I don't poke him, but I stick
Are
it
you two
like I'm
related?
pointing it right at him. Where
Did you just say
is-
bend over Axel there?
Bendar.
Okay.
What?
where
I
is
don't
Leagues
think
of the
Josul said
Sea?
his name.
Where is she?
Kind of like half cough mutters, like it's hard for him to even breathe. But he looks right at you with recognition. Does not look like he's scared.
Hey, help me move all the body or the people closer to this little area here. This 10-foot circle I'm drawing.
First let's deal with this.
Where is she?
Wouldn't you like to know, you damn fish?
I would actually.
That's why he asked. Yes. Just like
There's two ways you can get out of here, Bendar. With or without your heart still in your chest.
Don't worry, I'm not actually coughing. I'm just really good at
Right.
that.
Does he have the coronavirus? Or
I don't think
he
he needs
says-
open heart surgery, man.
He says, I'm not getting out of here. And I'm going to die knowing that you
I
won't
cast
know.
lay on hands as soon as he like starts talking about he's gonna die. I'm gonna go over and like lay a hand on him and cure him of 1 level of exhaustion.
He looks at the camera and says, too bad for you. In the story here, I die no matter what. And he dies. Oh, well, let me read it. Sorry.
Transmission sounds-
The man's eyes suddenly widen as he gasps for air. He turns away and dies, collapsing dead on the stone floor.
Explosion.
Can I punch him before he dies and get some temp? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, as he
Just
dies.
Did we-
roll.
Do we need to bring him back?
I do have a
Can you
revivify.
cast Speak with Dead?
Not today, but I can. Also, I have revivify. I can bring him back. I can try.
Okay.
He might not be willing, but
Kind of
Yeah,
sounds like he
I
would
can
say
only
no.
put so many people in the circle at once, so if if he's not needed, just leave him there. That's one less for the teleportation circle. Come on, everybody.
And people are just.
Yeah, come.
Cram
Go
as
and
many
take about a
people as
minute.
we can into the 10-foot circle.
It means
it's
if I
not
don't
the
have
10-foot circle. You can only do 10 people, can't you?
Yeah.
No, it stays open.
You can
for
cram a lot more than
one
10
round.
people in 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
So anyone who moves through.
Oh, so
And
you're
then
doing
one round.
teleportation circle, not teleport.
Exactly.
the fuck was that?
Hurry! I think the Sahuagin are coming.
But yeah, so
Jeez.
I look over at Abby and I go, try to bring him back.
I know the book won't let me do it, but I'm gonna try it because she would do it. I have 600 gold worth of diamonds, so I'm gonna spend half of it to cast Revivify. Bring this asshole back.
That's a lot of money.
Oh.
I was gonna say just for him not to say fuck off and
I
no.
can just take the body with me and resurrect him back in town. You can talk to him when you get there.
Revivify has a time limit. Let me look it
Let's-
up real quick.
Let's
I
do that.
can't bring him back if I don't do it now. It's a minute.
Okay.
So you go to cast Revivify.
That's very
Yeah.
nice and good of you.
So the way the spell works, it just says a creature that has died in the last minute regains 1
Okay.
hit point.
I know this adventure is old school when Revivify didn't
Technically-
exist, but
It does not say a willing creature.
It does not. No, it does not.
Hmm.
They
You
had
can
to
use
have
it on
taken this
someone who
into
doesn't
account.
want to come back.
I mean,
Conversion.
fucking clearly not.
Because I understand the night, the old editions, you didn't have Revivify, but converting it, they should have had something there.
But it does not
I
do
don't
it.
think it had
All
to
it
be
does
willing
is gives you
before.
1 hit point, right?
Yeah.
Knocks you to 1 hit
Yeah.
point.
It brings you back at 1 hit point.
It would not remove his exhaustion.
But I healed
No.
1 level of that right before he passed, so
You remove a level?
Yeah,
did.
you
Yes,
lay on
if you
hand.
spend enough lay on hands, I think you actually.
I will
I've heard
say
the
you
players
both
do.
combine that. She casts
Combo.
Revivify, and while she's revivifying, your lay on hands is removing 1 layer of exhaustion, so he can be technically alive when he gets brought back to 1 hit point. Because
Yeah,
exhaustion
because
isn't
if he
tied
were
to
to
hit
come
points.
back, he'd still technically. Would you still be at like 8 layers of exhaustion?
Probably.
There's 6,
Yeah.
and he's at the 5th. And
That's the one.
he went to the 6th, and he died.
Mm.
All right.
So he wakes up surprised as Axel and Abby cheat death and plot armor that or would this be plot armor?
This would be plot.
It would be plot armor-ish.
plot murder.
according to the
Plot
adventure.
doom. Yes,
Plot
plot
doom.
murder.
Plot murder. I grab him by, I guess, the throat, and
hey,
pick
we
him
just
up.
revived him. What do you want to kill him again?
I pick him up, and then I hold the spear really close to his chest, and I go, "We can do this all day. You can tell me now, or the next time I bring you back, it'll be less than pleasant."
I
Roll
feel
me,
less newt-
roll me intimidation at advantage because of your history with him.
Where is intimidate?
I don't know if I feel good about this. I don't know if I feel neutral about this.
Enhancing. Trying to get everybody into the.
Okay,
Did
I'll
you seriously
like drag.
look up flight
It's been
hand
forever
symbols?
since I've had to use them.
9. Damn
Boy
it.
Scouts. Wilderness
With
survival.
advantage?
Yeah, I rolled 7 twice.
Wow, man, your dice rolls are like mine.
Mm-hmm.
That's insulting to his dice.
Unless, of course, it was a deception check. Then that instead of 9, it was 15.
That was definitely intimidation. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I'm just trying to use my skills here.
I tell you what. Let me try something. Hi, we don't know each other very well, but I know that you have pissed off
He
my friend,
spits in your face.
and that's not very nice. So listen, I'm going to tell you this once. We have a friend over here who feeds off of the moment that you die.
Aye.
No, not.
He
We
says
have another-
hi, and all the prisoners are like, "Ah!" And they will panic into the circle.
You have another friend with whom
Resnet, give me a
species you are
strength saving throw.
very familiar with
God,
their tendencies.
strength.
It's a
And then
very
you-
low DC because they're all very exhausted.
Ooh, 17.
I'm sorry, Axel. Okay, yeah, Resnet, you're able to like hold everything together as they're just panicking in.
I mean, it got him out quicker.
Get
So-
into the circle. Circle. Fast, fast, fast.
That's what
And
they're
then you
doing.
have me, who can bring you back from the brink of death multiple times per day. So how about you play nice with my friend here, eh? And we don't subject you to the endless embrace of death. for a couple
Whoa,
of days.
whoa. That's harsh, people.
I like my paladin intimidation. Give me that roll.
Man.
Oh, sweet.
When
Okay.
paladins have to use intimidation, it just makes it all the more meaningful. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so dirty 20.
Okay. He's still very exhausted. I'm not gonna play out this because if I start doing more of that fake coughing, it's gonna turn to
No,
real
no, no, no,
coughing.
no.
Yeah,
Um,
no.
You
And
can just be
cough.
resigned. It's okay.
Cough.
Just
cough.
go cough, cough.
Like a crow. Cough, cough.
Yeah.
I'm
And
sorry, I threw a kibble at the dog again. It landed on his back. Come here, let me help you.
what?
He can't get
Uh,
Never mind.
He tells you that Josul's never gonna find her again. He sold her years ago.
And I'm very sorry you had to say that. And I impale him.
Wait. I can. I was gonna say tomorrow I could have made him tell us the truth as to where he's sold.
Give me an attack roll at
Her.
advantage because he can't move, but he technically does have an armor class.
20 something.
All right, yeah.
Okay. And 24.
I heal him for 1.
God damn it!
What do you?
He healed him for 1.
Let me see if he's not dead outright though. How much sneak attack damage do you do?
Can he opt not to?
it's 2d6.
He can opt not to. Do you use your sneak attack
But
damage?
would you?
You know what? No.
You don't?
I'm just gonna impale him.
Okay. Okay, so he's not going to be dead outright, I don't think.
6 damage altogether.
Okay, yeah. Then you revive him to 1 hit point. Okay.
Okay, good. So I'm still going to be in his face, and my
Okay. All right. Can we not?
salamander smile is a little bit broader than it was before. So,
The hell, people.
like I said, maybe you
Josul,
help him out.
tomorrow, if he lives long enough, I can make him tell us the truth. All right.
That was the truth.
Can-
He's a slaver.
Great. That's great. We can make him tell us wherever he sold her, and then we can try and go from there. If we kill him, there is no guarantee we're going to learn anything other than you having more blood on your hands.
I've heard of dead speaking. He doesn't have to be
Yes, they
alive
don't need to
answer
tell the
questions.
truth, though. The truth spell only works if they're alive. And I can't do it until tomorrow. I can't do either of those until tomorrow.
Sekald is just
Not to mention, it would be more of a crueler thing for him to live through this and sit in prison for the rest of his life than to just go on to whatever afterlife he intends to go to. What he deserves,
hopefully hell,
is to live with his decisions for the rest of his life.
We don't know how to make him immortal.
Life. That's what we're gonna fucking cure him.
Resnet's writing shit down.
Very well, slaver. You get to live another day. I put my marrow spear away.
Can I stab him just for funsies?
He just looks at you.
No.
He just looks at you and smiles.
Abby is holding her action. Anybody comes near this guy, they're getting smacked. I am done with
Katie
this.
walks closer
I
just to see if Abby will hit her.
Yeah, he smiled despite the obvious pain he is in. He mockingly smiles at Josul.
Can I ask everybody to just look away for a second?
No.
Oh
Just,
no!
I'm not gonna stab
Oh
him.
no!
I'm not gonna hurt him.
No,
Just don't look for
Why?
just a second.
Why are we doing this?
I'm not gonna even touch him. I'm not even gonna touch him.
You're
He
going to
told
give
me
my
what I need to know.
Just you all need to avert your eyes.
To be fair, Josul started this.
you're going to get my paladin license revoked here. Come on, I can only go so far with this.
Okay, I
just-
feel like you started that with the whole I could kill you and bring you back multiple times. Like, if anything, you did that to yourself, my man.
All right, everybody.
I was just trying to help a friend. I didn't actually stab the man.
Whoa. Let's
Yeah,
take
blue guy,
this
what?
little bit of a time. Does this person need to go with the rest? They're all gone, but I can,
He needs to go in irons, but yes.
Wow, that was fast.
You guys have been taking forever torturing this dude.
It's
I
been
mean,
like
it's a quick
30
spell.
seconds.
Yeah, forever.
A spell only takes 6 seconds, though.
So no, you don't all want to look away for a second?
Josul's done with
Why,
him.
though?
Josul comes
Never
back
did.
to the circle.
We'll say in the slave's pen there are already a bunch of manticles and stuff if you guys wanted to cuff him.
Katie, why though?
Just gonna do a thing. It's fine.
Manticles. It sounds like tentacle manacles.
Yeah, sorry.
And we're in a completely different level of D&D.
Yeah.
Wasn't gonna hurt him.
B&D and S&M and D&D.
He's just sitting there on the ground, pretty much borderline passing out.
Community
Leave
leader
him.
hates you, Jesse.
No one said we had to bring him back either. The Sahuagin will do worse to him than we ever could.
I mean, you're assuming that we won't be clearing this place of Sahuagin anyway.
I mean, I offered to eat him.
Also, whoever picked him up, I think somebody picked him up. Josul did.
I grabbed him by the neck, yeah.
yeah.
He's surprisingly very, very light. He is skin and bone right now.
We should send him back because there is no guarantee that
Straight to jail.
he'd be safe here
From you guys?
or anything else. A stiff breeze would kill
He
this man right now.
kidnapped and sold my girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, but there's better ways of getting information than pathetic torture. It's called dominate.
harder. Yeah, it is harder to get.
I don't know which is worse there, Resnet.
I don't have that magic.
But
I
You know
some
people
people.
will do.
our options of getting any information out of him are best if he's alive.
I
And
think there's
then
another
if
torture
the full
chamber
out
nearby.
fails, I do have Speak with Dead. But like I said,
All right.
our best bet
So,
to find out what he knows and also to make him pay for his crimes is if he's still living.
Resnet walks
Once
over.
he's in the land of the dead, it's hard to get him back. Also, I can only do that once more. So
So I'm going to take this guy, who's the last one, apparently.
I thought
Mhm.
there were like 4 more.
No, he
Oh no,
Yeah,
because you did
no,
the gate.
in the background, Resnet freaking teleported everybody. You guys were doing this shit.
Well, I
That's
mean,
right, because you did the circle, not the
So
tree
the cult
teleport.
kind of scared him through.
I was going to give you a small gift. Now I'm.
I didn't hurt him at
debating.
all. You can give me a present. I didn't touch him.
Someone's telling me not to.
Don't ever give these assholes gifts, apparently.
I never actually touched him. I didn't
What did
intend
I
to hurt
do?
him.
So
And Sekald hasn't done a
he
thing.
kidnapped my
here's
girlfriend.
a second level arcane scroll
Ooh.
of rope trick for your short rest.
Katie, I can't do shit with this. Everyone else in the party.
It's all. It's almost like you're giving them a prescription. I think you guys need an hour break. Here you go.
You're not yourself. I think you need a Snickers break.
So,
Not sponsored by Snickers.
though, if you want to sponsor us and give us money.
Yeah. We'll
You need a nap.
All right, so I'm going to teleport with this guy, and then I'm going to report everything back to the council. You guys got this, right?
Wait, you're leaving?
Yeah, you guys got this. I mean, if you need help, well,
I mean, it would be smart to let the council know what is going on. We didn't think to tell any of the prisoners to send a message. Where did you send them, by the way?
Meanwhile, in hell. How is this water on fire?
Everything's on fire.
While that was absolutely hilarious, that came in a little hot there, Scotty.
Yeah, it did.
Ta-da.
Everybody's mic blew up at once. Ah.
Why is it so loud?
I don't know.
oh, cats.
Was it that way
Because-
earlier, Jeanette?
No, I don't think so.
You were a little
Signal's
louder, but not
really
that loud.
Weird.
Were you
Okay.
playing Doom and it really doomified your speakers?
Do not play your speakers.
You're very doomy.
Doom, 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 doom.
Okay. How about now?
Better.
Sounds fine to
That
me.
seems better.
Okay.
It's an adverse.
All right, so yeah, I'm going to go. The prisoners all teleported to, I believe there's a temple in Saltmarsh, right?
There's a few.
So
Oh,
one of
shrines,
them,
but-
shrine. One of the ones with the teleportation circle. I memorized all the ones in
Is
Kalende.
Saltmarsh big enough to have a temple with a teleportation circle?
Yeah.
Sure.
We put it there. Anyway.
No one else would know this, but I'll say Resnet does. None of you actually investigated the floor in the basement of the haunted house. I'll say you teleported there.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go. Then I'm gonna go talk to a few of my friends to make sure we have enough reinforcements in case this army. I mean, seriously, you guys just massacred like an entire level. You're good. You're good. But yeah, so that will help you with a short rest, and so I don't steal any more of your XP.
What's that? Mr. Resna, I have a spell that allows me to talk over longer distances. I don't have it prepared today, but in the future, if we spend another day here, so I may use it to let
If
you know
you're in
what's going on.
dire circumstances, give me a call.
Okay.
And I will.
Maybe if we
Someone help.
survive this, though, maybe some of us could share spell book stuff, because that might be helpful.
How much money you got?
Well, I'm actually a little bit loaded right now because
Just leaning on the guy. So what kind of?
because
No,
I
no,
didn't get
stop leaning.
I didn't get to buy the scroll materials that I would like to. But anyway, yeah.
If you got the coin, Resident's got the spells.
That dog. was
Try not to let him die.
real time to vent.
You open up his spell book, and it's
No
blue
hurry.
pages with
I
blue,
don't-
darker blue ink.
I don't know how to cast that spell yet, but I think a greater restoration might
Oh,
be what he needs.
yeah, we'll take care of him. You said he was a slave trader, right?
Yes, he's responsible for most of the slaving that's been happening in the waters outside of your city.
Are you
not my favorite.
massaging his head?
Are you sure I can't just have 1 minute where you all look away with him?
Pretty sure, yeah.
No, that's horrible. No,
I'm not going to hurt him.
that's horrible. No.
She's gonna pull a Ghost Rider and look.
But
into
can you
his
say
eyes.
what it is you intend to do without us being upset about it?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
So, Resnet will be like, all right, use that scroll wisely. Howdy.
You say to the one person in the party holding the scroll that can't use it.
I just handed it to someone, so.
I hold it out to Sekald.
And Resnet literally leaves. So thank you for joining us for this.
Does he
Oh,
leave
hey,
us
if
in a
you're
puff of blue
leaving,
smoke?
do you want to take the dog for a walk?
Oh, Resnet needs to stay for a few moments. You got teleported away.
It's always good to have you on the show.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, Kevin.
Bye, Kev. Oh, sorry.
Oh, there's the lead meeting. I'm so used to doing it as the host. I'm like, wait, where? Okay. See y'all later.
Bye.
Bye, Windows.
Blue
Yep.
but dabba dee dabba da bye.
Hopefully adjustments will be minimal. And holy crap, they are. By minimal, I mean none. Wow.
Nice.
Boom. Look at that, everybody. Magic. So,
Do not give that credit to Kevin, whatever you do.
exactly. So now it's the torturers, adventurers alone in this
We
empty...
did not do any amount of torturing. Thank
Yeah,
you
so
very
Sekald and
much.
Kade are innocent of any activities that were torture
You were there.
related.
You were there, and you
I
didn't
would have
stop it.
done worse, but we didn't have time to buy thumb screws before we left town.
I am a healer. The only thing I have done today is heal people.
I know.
So,
I'm teasing. So,
And threaten?
anyway.
Okay, so we're going to have a talk about this after, but let's first make sure that there aren't any other things in here that are going to try and murder more
Stuff that
people.
we'll end up forgetting about.
Josul, were you gonna fill them in on him, or because I have
If
extra
you-
information that I don't think I told your character.
Need to know, then yes, we can talk about it. My girlfriend of many years, who I never got a chance to propose to thanks to Bendar, was Leaves of the Sea, an elf that is responsible for my love of good cooking and my corpulent form. And he kidnapped her and apparently sold her into slavery. She was a master chef, so wherever she is will inevitably be other people of equal size to myself.
So,
Sekald
Just
is
so-
only worried about Zendros.
we should keep on trying to make sure that there are no more
There
Sahuagin
are-
left here. But I
there
do
are-
this up again.
Yes, but when we will find this person, Josul, and having that guy alive will make it easier, and it will also mean that when he goes to trial to spend the rest of his life in a prison cell, their testimony when we find her will be what makes sure that he stays there forever.
That
Because
can help.
Yeah.
He has connections in dark places as well.
And
Chances
even
are
if
he'll
he doesn't
escape any
talk,
prison you put him in.
there's so first off, we clearly know a really powerful wizard, so he might be able to help make sure that any cell we put him in can't get out of. And also there's magic that can help us find people. If she's a cook, that means that she's probably still somewhere safe. It means that she's in a place where she's probably doing well, because you're going to want to keep your cook happy or they're going to poison you or at least make your food taste like garbage. And there's
Of which
magic
you
that
can do both, I'm sure.
I might have access to that can help find her, but I need to try something first. I don't know whether it would work yet or not, and it's got to wait until tomorrow anyway.
You find her later as like an evil queen, and she like poisoned the previous king or something.
I mean,
Yeah, she made the king fall in love with her by cooking for him, and then when he married her, she poisoned him and
I
killed him and
haven't
took
mentioned
his
it in
throne.
character because Josul doesn't know. She's also a master alchemist and a master chef, so she could technically do all of those things.
Her food is
Well,
magical.
alchemy isn't the same as
Yeah.
poison, though.
Literally.
no, but if you're cooking and doing alchemy at
It's
the
a-
same time, it's probably easier enough to make the
Okay,
taste
valid,
wonderful.
valid.
And still poison the
A little
piss out
bit of mercury goes a long way in a stew.
Yeah.
of it.
Hmm.
God, we are a dark group.
Yeah.
You are
Okay, Abby
tonight.
didn't say that. That was Kat.
Yeah.
Abby doesn't think that way.
Normally, you guys are like, "I'm gonna walk in here, bugs. I'm gonna walk in here, bugs.
I'm gonna
So
walk in here
that's
and
surface
murder a
level.
man.
Ice knife crit explosion and bugs."
Mhm. But today it's like, do you want a knife?
You need to take that picture of that face and overlay it with the the Joker makeup. 'Cause that
Oh,
would-
yes.
Oh, something I
Boy.
don't think I got the mention for this game yet. 'Cause I didn't implement this rule for this game
Uh-oh.
until now.
Mm.
So
the
for
ducky.
folks at home, yep, the ducky rule. So you guys have a little friend, and for this campaign, it's a turtle dog friend.
I
Oh, I
love
was
it.
expecting a quack, and you cheap
Oh,
bastard.
I love it.
I like the
Oh,
turtle duck. I love him.
So this little turtle duck can help you guys out, right? So if you guys run into a spot where you make a bad roll on the session,
Okay.
once a session, the little sea duck can help you. But you have to tell the sea ducky why this roll is really important and that needs to help. And depending on your reasoning, you change the dice that it gives you, equivalent to like a bardic inspiration, essentially. So, but it can vary more than a bardic inspiration. If it's super important, like the highest level you can get is an additional d20 roll on top of that d20 roll. But the lowest you get is a d4. You guaranteed an extra d4 on that roll. And that's
so it's
for
like a free
everybody.
bardic inspiration.
Yeah, but that's one for the entire group every session. So when one
Side
person
note.
uses it that session, no one else can use it. Except for, oh yeah, heavily inspired by Chris Burke. Because he did that with a crab in their new game. Got like a little beanie baby crab or something. And the audience, if they're watching live on Twitch, if they donate bits, they can have the little ducky help you guys too, but they would have to tell why you should why the little ducky should help you. And then
Nice.
their reasoning is how much of a bonus you get. So
Side note.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I thought that was the end of the sentence. I just wanted to say I was being more sarcastic than anything about the quack, and that turtle duck is absolutely adorable. I just didn't want. I said it strong enough to make me fear that somebody took insult to it. So sorry.
If we were still in Chult in the other campaign, I would use the T-Rex ducky.
You have a T-Rex duck. You have to share pictures of
Yeah,
it.
it's terrifying.
That okay. That
Oh, I
is
love
that is way less cute than I was picturing.
That is
That
absolutely
looks
I
like
don't know
something
what I was
Kevin would turn into.
picturing.
It looks like a fucking
Okay,
miniature
no, that's
Monster Hunter
100%
critter.
something Gruck would turn into.
Yep.
Also, we need to stat that up now, Scott.
Mm.
Oh no, you can't because the T-Rex is too powerful. However, Velociraptor.
Hey, I might do it with a Velociraptor. They're
Is
two
it a
sides.
D-Rex or
And
is
you
it
could name it a Velociquaptor.
Oh,
Ah,
I had to say it.
That's the Cube Rex. It's the Cube Rex for Quack.
Kevin just texted me. Apparently, what the dog was demanding this whole time, he wanted to go running in the yard and go turbo.
Mm.
hmm.
He ate all that food. He got all that energy. He got.
God, he's
Mm.
gone into another alternative reality, and he's going to destroy us both.
I mean, if you've seen him go turbo, then yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to tarry a hole in time and space.
Yeah, so apparently rat terriers can get up to about 30 miles an hour, and when Terry goes turbo, he fucking does.
I believe it.
So
Yeah.
exactly. Wow, somebody's.
Wow, he was so fast he made it over to Jesse's.
He's got a heckin' bork.
So you guys are in the slave pen right now.
Mm-hmm.
When you head back out into that main room where the bank was that opens up the slave pen, there are 3 ways you can go. 1, the way you came from. 2, you can go to the west. Or 3, you can go to the east. So pretty much your choices are from where you're facing: back, left, or right.
Left.
And
Sure.
okay. So, left. Let me see here. Oh, don't worry about what you guys are seeing. I took that off the stream just so I keep privacy. Here. Left. And you head down 20 feet, and then the hallway veers to the right for about 30 feet, and then it heads to the left again, almost like a zigzag. About halfway through this next long stretch of the hallway, you notice it does, it seems to make a T-section, and you can head to the left, or you can go straight.
I made the last call.
Do I hear or smell anything from either direction that gives me a better idea of which way I want to go?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
At advantage, I think? No, never mind.
No?
Do you have advantage on sniffs?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I didn't think.
You're thinking Axel.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that's not bad though. That's a 17 for a perception check.
Ooh.
17. Let's see if you would even smell anything. There's no well, you smell like death and feces and urine from the slave room. And you smell kind of like a constant, almost like sea salt or whatever. But besides that, you don't really smell any difference between the two different directions.
I don't hear anything coming from either way.
No. Actually, I want to double check. Nope. No, you don't.
We should go left.
Also, keep in mind, I know you guys have your light sources, but those are your only lights. It's completely dark in here.
Dark vision.
Purple torch.
Yep.
All right. As you guys veer to the left, you go to another T section.
Like cantrip.
And
my eyes.
And you see at the T section, both directions, left and right, there are doors about 20 feet away, both sides equally.
Any sounds coming from either direction?
Besides you guys, no. It's dreadfully quiet.
Hey, Abby, I think I think it's your turn to open a door. I think we need to encounter some bugs again.
I would like to. I would like to send my hermit crab down a corridor.
Okay. The left or the right?
I left. I don't know. It does not matter.
Okay, good. That's where good hermit crabs go. So the good hermit crab goes left, and scooters over to the door, and the doorway. I'll say he can squeeze underneath. So he's, and on the other side, he has that blind sight, right? And there's no light in here.
Yeah.
So he doesn't sense anything in this room that is moving. But it appears that there might be some items in this room.
Okay, so he'll like feel his way around the perimeter of the room, and he's got a 30-foot radius on his blind sight. So, walking around the perimeter, can he cover most or all of the room?
The room is
sensing?
that, like, if he gets it right in the middle, he's got like everything in the room.
Okay.
But he finds it difficult because there's a bunch of stuff in the way, like a bunch of wooden boards and such.
Okay.
But he doesn't sense any movements or smell anything particular because, despite unpopular belief, crabs
what
can't
do you
smell.
see?
What do your crab eyes see, Axel?
He can't hear us. I forgot that.
Well, as he snaps back out of it and he comes back to, back to reality, he'll be like, I think it's like a supply closet, maybe, or storage, maybe. It's not. There's nobody in there, but it's like stuff.
Well, I guess let's go check it.
Yeah, and I'll go and let him out.
Okay. As you go over and open the door, he's just like right there at the door.
He's a good boy.
And skitters up, yeah. Back up on your shoulder.
I will give him a brine shrimp.
Yeah, definitely would appreciate that. Pulling in your light sources, you see pale blue tiles that cover the floor and ceilings of this room. Mosaics on the wall depict Sahuagin warriors sinking large sailing ships. A table in the center of the room is flanked by two ornate benches. Two coffers stand against the north wall, their lids leaning against their side, wide open. Nothing inside the coffer.
It's a temple, I think.
It's another room that seems to be a work in progress.
Do they sleep in these things?
Looks like they've had time to decorate.
No, I think it's a temple.
Could be.
But I mean, like, what are they supposed to put in these things? It looks almost like
common deity.
They were probably they probably used to have other stuff in them, and they emptied them.
Yeah, he says that to Sekald.
Yeah. Right. Shark god.
Okay, that would explain the shark depictions.
Yeah.
Okay.
can never remember its name on top of my head, even though I've been doing extensive Sahuagin research.
So
Sekald?
if they're
Or
just now, how long have they been here? I thought they'd been here for a while. No, it's relatively recent, isn't it?
Yes, they've been working very quickly.
Sekula, the shark god.
Sek-
Sakala, because that's what
The pronunciation I see in here is Sekula.
Sekula.
pronounced Sekald differently. What the hell, Scotty?
Maybe it's a cousin.
Also, it's known as the Shark Father as well. The Great Shark, the Joyful Hunter, the Caller of the Depths.
The Joyful
Great,
Hunter.
great.
Apparently, my plane of existence is completely different from this one.
Well, you have a different accent, different regional dialect.
Well, a different god
Yeah,
sect
probably.
by the and other
Different
things.
sect of the same deity.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Okay,
part of the joyful part. He's known as the Joyful Hunter. Maybe you're just your sect of his religion took the joyful part literally.
what part
good
of
point.
Sekald do you think is joyful?
Well, compared to most Sahuagin, quite joyful.
You seem to enjoy throwing
I
ice
haven't
slice.
attempted to disembowel us in our sleep, so I'd say joyful is the personality you have.
You don't know that, but I mean, I didn't say that. What?
Josul has a lot of guts.
Little do you know, he has a time machine that's called Quick Save, and he just kills you guys every once in a while and resets it.
I don't know that it matters very much, but like, does
Wait.
your religion allow you to marry outside? Like, or do you have to practice same-sex marriage?
Sahuagin don't marry.
Can I stab him?
Wait, what?
No,
You don't get it same sect marriage?
I think that was supposed to be a joke.
allowing him to date outside his religion.
Was
Yeah.
supposed to be a joke. It came up a little short.
Wait, do you worship that god, Sekald?
Sakala, yeah. A female shark goddess, rather.
I mean, let's be honest. The only way to worship is at the feet of a goddess.
Okay, you can just stand over there now.
What god do you worship, Axel?
I will continue to stand right here. And have you never heard of Mamer, the Mother Ocean?
I don't know, Scotty, have I?
A religion check.
Nope. I got a 1. Never mind, I'm a lucky halfling.
Do you know what your own religion is?
Yeah, I worship Andala.
You just rolled a 1.
19.
I'm so
Okay, all right. 1, I'm a lucky halfling, which made it a 19.
No, do the classic real life cleric where they're like, yeah, I know my god very well. The others are, I don't care about them, so I don't know them.
Yeah.
That
Yes, it is a false religion, and all heretics must die. I mean, I know.
Yeah. I actually don't know that much in character, but it's pretty much like it's a good deity of underwater sea folk.
Okay.
Tritons, Merfolk, and a lot usually worship.
What do I remember about the shark god, if anything? Though I feel like
that's
I
that's a separate check.
Okay, I will try that one as well. A little less, 15.
You know that the Great Shark. We'll just call him the Great Shark. The Great Shark. Because deities technically don't really have a sex. You know that they're a great white shark. Probably the biggest ever. Their avatars usually show up as great white. Always show up as some form of a great white shark. You know he has a realm in hell. And that's who can worship him. Well, with a 15, I'll add a little bit more. They worship him for self-reliance. He's not a benevolent god. He does not willingly give out spells. Just the clerics kind of somehow give it to themselves via their own belief. He's not giving them the spells. Yeah.
Do we remember? I feel like we were told by the lizard folk how long the Sahuagin had been setting up shop here, because they stole this place from the lizard folk, didn't they?
Yeah, we'll say it's been a few months at least.
Why are they just now building a temple? Wouldn't that be like one of the first things you would do? I wonder if they just now got a priest that came here.
You mean one of the ones we killed?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Or a stronger one.
Mm.
You mean
Were they priests or were? Yeah, no, they were priests because they were using divine magic.
maybe further down there's more we haven't seen yet.
Insight?
Mhm.
12.
You're pretty sure that everything up here is under construction because Sahuagin usually don't like to be above water.
Oh, that would make sense. Why
Maybe-
would they build a temple up here?
Maybe they were just decorating.
Also,
Maybe they were planning to
nothing-
flood this part of the temple. The
nothing
Could
up
be.
here
Complex.
appears to be a temple. It seems like it's just a bunch of barracks. Stuff.
Oh, okay. I heard benches and coffer, and I was just assuming. Okay.
Yeah, I keep hearing coffers, and I'm
Yeah.
thinking like,
Coffer, think like just like a little chest, or where you would put
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
But
Okay.
there's nothing
Okay.
in them right now. It's like they're like at the first day or two of making their Minecraft house. You know, they haven't put them, but they got the chests in, but they haven't transferred all the goods to it.
Well, if there's nothing in here, I guess let's check the other doors. I'm gonna be right back. I'm freezing my ass off. I'm gonna turn the heater on.
Okay. As you leave here, I assume you go to the other doorway.
Yeah.
Pick it out.
Should've-
It's another room that is much like the one you were just in, except it has dark green tiles that cover the floor and ceiling, and the mosaic in here is incomplete. But it depicts pretty much. Oh no, it depicts something different. Sahuagin warriors defending an underwater city from a ridiculously large tentacled monster, which all of the sea folk here immediately recognize as a kraken. The table stands in the center of the room, small and neatly carved benches, 2 coffers, yada yada yada.
Apparently the Kraken don't like the Sahuagin either.
Where is the Kraken? I'm guessing
There's
on like.
an unfinished
wall.
mosaic in the
Okay.
other.
It's
guest
over
room.
there.
Pretty much, you see like you don't see the body, you just see like really large tentacles.
Which immediately indicates, like, yeah, that's probably a Kraken.
Yeah, it's definitely, you're like,
Got it.
Yeah, that
that's not-
definitely doesn't bring back nightmares.
it's not the elder
Yeah.
octopus. It's strictly,
Right.
it's very squid tentacles.
Very
They are
squid-esque.
different.
very
Yeah.
squidly, would you say?
Mhm.
Squid.
Eh.
Probably not. No.
Be a bit squiddish.
Maybe it's not the what were they called? Red dwarf.
Oh.
Smegheads?
No, oh yeah. But
Well, yeah.
there's like an
mean-
episode where they get attacked by a giant squid and its ink.
Oh,
causes
it's not
you
the
to-
despair. It's not the
Despair
despair squid. Yeah, it's not the despair squid.
Spoiler.
God.
Spoilers for like 10-year-old episode, but or 10
And-
plus old episode.
20,
Uh,
30-year-old
The
episode.
the squid ink was like a hallucinogen, and it eventually like a very advanced version where it would put up the story into your own brain that would justify you actually killing yourself. That sounds
It would
really
cause
dark.
despair. Yeah,
It sounds
would
really
cause
dark,
despair.
but they make it very comedic.
They made it really funny.
Yeah. You'll just
It's
have
Red
to,
Dwarf. It's a sci-fi comedy. If you haven't seen it, it's well worth seeing,
Just-
especially if you like sci-fi comedies,
Just
or
an
if you've
exam-
never seen one.
Just an example, they thought that they like when it hit them, they thought they were actually in a VR simulation the whole time. When they went into
That
the
their whole life was a VR simulation.
and then when they went back to their real lives, they were like super losers, and they had like nothing to live for. And there was like a car
Everything
chase,
sucked.
and it shows them all just hallucinating, and they're just in this room, like pretending like they're in a car.
Running around a bunch of boxes and then sitting on the boxes like, oh, we finally got away from them, and like moving around like they're driving.
It's a bit like if Firefly were made by the BBC but had the writers from Spaceballs.
And had
Yes.
I so
That's a-
vaguely remember
it had
those
Good.
episodes.
It's a good way of putting it.
and had the budget of the '80s Doctor Who.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Same
And some of
budget
the
as
some of the
80s
monsters
Doctor
from the '80s Doctor Who too.
Who.
Yeah,
I
I
think
guess.
so. Yeah.
They did have they did have a Dalek in that episode, I think.
There was
Anyway,
a Dalek in an episode.
Side tangent, stuff aside. So these 2 rooms, you're pretty sure are unfinished guest rooms.
Note to self: include Starbug in campaign.
All right, if you're including Starbuck, I'll include something else.
As you leave this room and you head back out, you can either go back the way you came or turn left and continue down this hallway.
Rit, I will continue to go left with my crab.
Okay, so
Follow the crab.
you guys head down that hallway, dark hallway.
Josel's thinking about something else, so he's just kind of like lost in thought as he follows along.
It zigzags a bit. It's a few hundred feet. Not a few hundred, Jesus. It's around 150 feet of hallway that it zigzags like this, right? and you eventually get to another T section. And you can either go left or right.
All right, what are we looking for? Because we feel like we're just randomly walking.
We are clearing the
Kind of.
rooms, making sure that we have killed everything.
Oh.
Well, if we're clearing, shouldn't we? Let's check every door.
I believe the
I thought we
original
were.
mission was just
That would be
was
true.
reconnaissance.
I thought so too.
Didn't we send an army to fight the other ones while we
Yeah, we
entered in
did.
through this side?
Yeah, we did.
We did?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
there's an
we're
army attacking the other half of it while we go through.
Not
No,
right now.
Not yet.
No, there's not.
You guys are the
We're-
scouting party before that.
yeah, we're like Han Solo's landing party at Endor.
Mhm.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I just hope we don't get shafted with like the late surge of monsters coming in the back.
Well, let's just
Scotty.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, because like on one hand, I wanna explore more and make sure that there's no like nasty surprises to catch them. But you are right. We were here just for reconnaissance and to free the prisoners, and we've now done both of those.
How do we know there's no more prisoners the rest of the compound?
You know there's 3 levels to this place, and you're in the top one.
Yeah,
Yes,
something the universe
Let's-
just happened to whisper.
Let's continue looking around, but make sure that we know which way we're going and have a plan for how to bug out if things get bad. Because there is a good chance this place is huge. There's a good chance there's a whole lot more than we're prepared to deal with.
Because I've kind of been expecting we're going to come around a corner
And see,
and
like,
we're going to
a
be
big
like,
army.
hey.
To reference,
Yeah, me too.
to reference, when you guys were in the lizard folk place initially, right? And they just
Mhm.
escorted you. You didn't even get to, and you got to see the full place because you were like trying to make good relations with them and stuff.
right.
This whole first floor here seems as big as that whole entire lizard folk lair. And this is the old lizard folk lair.
Okay.
So just keep that
So-
keep in mind.
Side note, there is a way that if we do happen upon an army, that we can effectively make an escape. And I have a great idea how to do that should we come into that particular problem.
Oh, what's that way?
Let's wait until we happen to hopefully not run across that particular option.
Why wait though? Like, if we know the plan,
'Cause I
then
like
we can
surprises,
make improvements
goddammit.
on it. I know, but like,
I like
What-
I like surprises too.
I
Okay,
know,
fine.
but like, if the surprise is like, all right, fine.
Okay,
They can't catch us if we're dead. Haha, fireball.
I mean, that is an option, but not the one I had thought of. Granted, replace fireball with ice knife and you may be close.
Ice ball. Haha.
Yeah. No, say we happen across, we open double doors and there's the army. Everybody backtracks, close the double doors, bust down the roof, they're blocked in. And we have a chance to escape before they happen to get through the rubble.
You want to cause a cave in?
I can do that, yes.
Okay, it's a way to go.
That's on the worst case scenario. We happen to open up the doors and find an army.
Now I kind of wish you guys had a mountain door with you. So you can
It's
yell
not
at-
a bad
yell at you for
idea.
that.
It's not a
Say
bad
what?
idea because
Mountain door.
we
don't
established
worry about it.
when we first tried to break the door that shatter would do like extra damage to the stone and shit around, right?
Not to mention alerting everybody behind it, so I still have a charge of shatter on my staff.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I don't know why I said
but
that.
if we open the front door and there's an army, they already know we're there anyway, so who gives a shit? Yeah, no, I
Right,
like
but
that.
was
That's a
the
good
point.
plan.
Thank you. I feel validated. Sorry,
Really good
that
idea.
came
No,
out
you're
more
fine.
sarcastic than I meant.
And if we run into an underwater area and we don't somehow find ourselves unable to get out, I still have a breath berry, Abby.
That
can use.
reminds me, if we do have that encounter that happen, Josul, stick close to me, and I have another handful of spells left to cast that spell that makes us faster.
Wait,
I have a
thought,
breath berry as well if you happen to get stuck underwater and you somehow can't breathe it.
I thought she
I
could
have
breathe.
I have my cloak, but
Yeah.
they're always good to have on hand.
I think.
True.
I think
Though they don't
everyone's-
last very long.
I think everyone's fine with underwater stuff now.
Just pull out the jar or the one that I had like 2 weeks ago. It's like, yeah, I don't think mine's supposed to be that color. It's like bright green.
Oh wow, it has fur.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
That's
eat
not
that.
fur.
Oh.
I think
oh.
it's algae because I'm pretty sure don't the breath bubbles look just like bubbles? They look like a bubble of water.
You notice it's pretty much a blob in there.
Does it move?
I don't think it's
No.
supposed to be congealed like that.
But what's weird about it is it's got the soap texture to it because it looks just like a bubble, right? But
Mhm.
now it's just all.
I wonder if we could pass
It's
this off
probably
as an
pretty
artifact.
not as opaque now, or not as clear now. It's very foggy too.
Yeah, I don't think it's safe to eat that. I
Oh,
mostly
yeah, Axel.
I just kept it because I didn't want to like just dump it because I didn't know
You can give me a
because it's
nat-
gross.
a
I don't know
nature
how
check.
much it'll stink. Sure.
Slightly wondering if Axel would actually want to eat that.
Trex. 9.
Okay. All you really know about breath berries is from what Josul's told you. They're an exotic berry from a far off land.
I'm gonna assume it would make you sick because pretty much eating anything past it's like
It's very clearly quite
life
expired.
is not good.
You're pretty sure if anyone consumed it, it would 1 taste awful and 2 they'd immediately be poisoned.
And I don't have the spell that gets rid of poison today. But anyway, yeah, no, I like the plan of collapse the door on them.
I take the breath berry and eat it.
Con save.
I was
don't know what I
expecting Axel
expected.
to do that.
It's not a bug.
It's that's gonna be a 14.
Okay, it tasted awful. Like that's probably.
I think it went bad. It might have gone bad.
Honey,
Mhm.
you are definitely the kind of person that when your roommate is cleaning out the fridge, you're like, "What is that?" You're like, "I don't know. I'm gonna try it."
Also, it's like peanut butter consistency, so some of it's still stuck to the top of your throat, and you smell it constantly.
Ugh.
You know, this coming from the person who's not okay with body horror and all that kind of shit that you don't want to do on stream.
It's supposed to look like this, not like that.
You are not poisoned though.
There's
Lucky,
a
lucky,
blueberry.
lucky monk.
It should have a slightly blueberry taste to it with a hint of what's the
Mud?
a hint of a rooty taste to it.
It tastes a little acidy, actually.
Yeah, that's
No,
because
that's
it's
not-
rotten.
Do you want some water to wash that down with?
Mm-hmm.
I just give her my water skin.
Accidentally washes it down with salt water.
There you go. There's the water.
Mm.
Jeanette,
I just realized that's probably how big Abby's looks in her hand because she's fucking tiny, but like most of her gear is still like human size because she bought it in the general shop.
Jeanette, if you don't have an inspiration point, you have one.
Thank you.
Not because you ate the berry, but because you acted out the peanut butter thing really well.
One might say disturbingly. But anyways.
Well, you've maybe been there before.
So you're still at this T section.
Oh shit! Let's just
Left or right?
I stick my ear to the door on the left.
There's no door, but you don't hear any perception
And
checks. Actually,
you trigger a trap.
7.
5 swarms
15.
of centipedes fall from the ceiling on
Why?
I'm kidding.
Yeah, that tracks.
I'm kidding.
Only for Abby.
The Sahuagin would have ate them well before they used them as traps.
Yeah, exactly. 17 perception.
You guys don't hear anything from either direction or see anything. Well, you
Seems
you smell the
relatively
rot
quiet.
of the berry, but that's pretty much it.
This is the quietest fortress I think I've ever been in. Could you stop blowing that this direction?
I'm really glad I'm short right now. It's just going straight over my head.
Yeah, until it
I have
falls down.
advantage
Air's
on
fine
perception
down here.
checks to make do with smell, so I'm getting all of it.
The weird thing about it is it smells more sour than anything else.
Ugh. Ugh.
Anyway, so left or right?
Do we hear anything on the right?
Nope.
I guess left.
Okay. You head to the left, and you move about 20 feet, and you see a doorway to your left that is closed.
I will hold up a hand and gesture for my crab to go in under the door first.
Just realized
Does it
something.
like go to a dead end and there's a doorway, or does it go and keep going and there's a door on the left?
It's like the hallway would continue, but there's a door
Right.
on the left side, about
Got
20
it.
feet ahead.
Okay. So it does continue as well, but there's a door on the left. Okay.
The little crab goes in there, immediately smells food, and food for him can be meat.
Mm.
Smells that in there, with the blind sense and all that.
Mm.
They're, from what they can gather from the floor via blind sense, it is colder in here. Actually, he's probably not very comfortable in here.
I mean,
but there's nothing on the floor itself. Nothing impedes him as he's, except for a spot in the northwest corner where there seems to be bones. Pretty sure they're bones.
Dry bones?
Yeah, he's gonna take a second to try and pick over those bones. Are they like meaty still, or are they clean?
They are from something your guys' size, so he can't really like get his claw around it. But
No, they just pick little bits off if they can. If there's any flesh left on it, that's crabs like MO. They're scavengers. So they literally just like snip off little claw sized
Well, yeah, but
nibbles.
he's still a crab. He might not exactly know the difference between like.
He knows
people
between
and-
meat and bone, and that was the question. Is it
Oh,
meaty
okay.
or are they stripped?
I'm looking here.
Or are they animated?
There's a little bit. You know what? You have his stats, right?
The crab?
Yeah.
I can't have. Hang on.
Give me a little investigation check because he's looking for little bits on the bone.
Okay, dokie.
We are now role playing the cutest section of our Ghosts of Saltmarsh campaign.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay, so you said an investigation check for him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe he has your. Do familiars have better intelligence? No, they don't. Never mind.
This one does not have a better intelligence than me, but I don't have a great one. So, but all right. So it's.
Wait, did you just say you don't have a? Oh, you said intelligence.
He
Okay.
doesn't have a better intelligence score than me.
Okay.
So it's a
My brain
17.
heard perception, and I'm like, Axel's the best here at perception.
He finds little bits of meat. You know,
So he's
it's
still kind
fresh.
of meaty.
It's fresh enough to eat.
Okay, cool. Does what does it taste like?
He's never had it before. So it's not.
Okay, so it doesn't taste like some kind of a fish. That's good to know.
It does taste slightly salted, but that might just because of the sea air. Comes through.
True. Okay, so I don't know. As he comes back from the
And it's like such a microscopic amount. It's like
Sure.
maybe a little nail equivalent for us.
Mm-hmm. So Axel will snap back and he's like, I don't sense anything alive in there, but it might be some bodies. So, just I don't know.
The
Stay
bodies
on-
weren't moving, right?
No. He said this is dead and probably mostly decayed, or maybe it was a food animal. I don't know, but he said it was not like something he had tasted, so probably not from the sea.
Should we go check it out?
I mean, Jess, we were supposed to be clearing the rooms, right?
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure.
No, just saying,
checks the door. Or,
I don't think it's an immediate
Josul
threat.
checks the door
Okay.
and then opens it if it's not locked.
Okay, it's not locked. It's not trapped. 10-foot pole or something.
Yep.
And you open the doors. As you open the doors, you see or you feel the air is distinctly colder than it is outside the room, and it seems to contain no furniture. But around the walls hang various carcasses. Some spare hooks are attached to the wall, are unoccupied. White bones lie heaped in the northeast corner, and you see a little hermit crab just nibbling at the little bits that seem to be left on the bones. The carcasses appear to be of octopus, 2 giant eels, a dwarf, a human, and 8 lizard folk. All are fresh and reasonably well preserved.
Oh,
Does any of the humanoids seem familiar to us?
I mean, hard to tell from outside here. They're on hooks.
Okay,
I will go inside then, but I will not approach any closer than necessary.
Okay.
I apologize, but what other than the humanoids did you say was hanging around?
An octopus and 2 giant eels.
Sekald would walk up and take one of the eels for rations.
Okay. A giant eel is like a large size just because eels are so long. So
Yeah.
one
Are
giant
they-
eel, you got a decent amount of food right there.
Are they preserved?
Yeah.
It's like he's got to wrap it around his neck like a
this
big
room seems to
leathery
be-
boa.
This room seems to be naturally like refrigerated in a way. It's really cold in here. You don't see anything anything that could cause it to be colder.
Yeah, I was gonna say the walls don't look brown, do they?
And it doesn't feel
Kind of slimy.
and it doesn't feel unnatural. It doesn't feel like there's like magic here
Got
causing
it.
it.
Okay.
Right?
It's just a cold room.
Sekald, you know instinctually that Sahuagin are able to find no temperatures and stuff like this. So the Sahuagin here probably figured out, hey, this is the coldest room. It'll probably preserve food the best. We'll just store food.
On the refrigerator.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah.
That's a good way to call this room. Refrigerator.
Oh, sorry. Do you people not call it that?
Why would
No,
it
not
be
normally. A cold box.
Hmm.
Or an ice box.
We should pull these folks down so that we can
Shouldn't we clear
give
the
them
rest
some
of the area
semblance of a.
first?
Well, yeah, but at least right now we can take them off the hooks.
You notice that I'm not going to go into too much detail, but they're
It's
missing.
demeaning.
They're missing their organs. We'll just say that.
So yeah, they've been gutted like fish, preserved for food.
Exactly.
Right.
You guys can give me either a investigation or medicine check if you want on these bodies, if you want to deduce more about them.
Could I
Medicine.
Could I fit the dwarf in my bag of holding for rations?
You could, but I don't know what the rest of the party will say about that.
Land dwellers are
26.
friends, not food.
26 medicine.
You notice that the organs were not just removed, but they were removed very carefully.
Like, did they intend to
Like-
make sausage out of them or
Like
something?
a
or-
surgeon. Like everything's been very clean cut.
Ah.
And it looks like the pancreas and stuff. It looks like none of that ruptured because there's no like the rest of the body doesn't seem to have gotten any chemical smears from like the stomach or anything.
Okay, so
Are
somewhere
there
somewhere in
any-
here we have a Sahuagin who likes charcuterie.
Are there any like markings or anything on the body showing that this might have been like for a ritual thing, or just like whoever took these guys apart so that they could make them ready for food knew what they were doing?
Nicole just bounced out, but he would know that sometimes organs are used for rituals.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, we should definitely take these guys down.
Specifically freshly harvested.
Hmm.
They were made part of some ritual that they didn't consent to. I can't do it right now, but I do have a spell that can
Just so give me a perception check at disadvantage.
help put some folks to rest. I don't technically have all of them. I don't have enough money to cast it
I rolled
multiple
a 17
times.
and a
But
20. So 20 and 23. So 20.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
You, it's kind of hard to tell because of the current state they're in, but you're pretty sure that the dwarf body and the human male body, you remember seeing both of those on the same boat as
The boat I was on?
that Pezandar was on. Like it was part of his
Oh.
crew.
Part of Bendar's crew. It looks like Bendar was the only one left of his own crew. I recognized that dwarf and the human. Either way, no one deserves to die like this. Like a meal. I would have
Let's
killed
take 'em
Bendar and
down.
left him there for dead. I wouldn't have
when we get
waited.
more time, I can come back and I can do at least all of the non-magical parts of the ceremony for it.
There are also
funeral.
bones in the corner.
Do
That
they
hermit
look
crab is still
humanoid?
nibbling. That'll be a
Hmm.
medicine check.
Buddy, no, that's
Medicine
that's
check
not-
it. Oh, 22 medicine check.
I like give the hermit crab a bit of jerky and then pass him back over to
13.
He holds
medicine check.
the jerky in his claw and then kind of looks at it, and then he puts it down and his eyes kind of shift up to look at you, and then he looks down at the jerky and it looks up, and then he just starts
sorry, I
nibbling
don't
it
have
very
any
happy.
Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't have anything that's fresh.
This is
You can't see it, but he's got blush stickers on now.
oh.
Oh.
Great. You've got an ooh crab.
Oh.
Crab.
No, yeah, exactly.
Oh.
I have an uwu crab.
You had to bounce out for a bit. What you missed out on is the organs seem to have been removed from their bodies, and They appear to have been cleanly cut out, and you know that Sahuagin priestesses use freshly harvested organs for rituals.
Yeah, I figure I would have told them that upon
Yeah.
exposition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And all of you that did medicine check on the bone recognize these bones seem to be remains of a female human and a male half-elf.
Oh.
I don't know how you can get that from bone anatomy, but
Pelvis.
the pelvis.
well, I know the
yeah.
male-female, but like half-elf.
The structure of the skeleton.
The skull.
You could tell that it was slightly elven and
Mhm.
mildly
Yeah, if the
humanesque.
ear bones are there, but like not fully developed.
I mean, it's the same way we can tell the difference between Neanderthal.
Neanderthal.
That's the word.
Okay, we'll go with that.
I'm tired.
But yeah,
I just can't talk.
it'd be very safe to assume that they were probably part of the same group as that human and dwarf carcass.
Probably further members of Bendar's crew. Either way, they should be buried. Mostly so that they don't come back as undead.
You notice they've been pretty well cleaned off too. Like these bones are, there's not much left. Your little hermit crab did a good job finding something.
We haven't run into any undead here, have we?
Not here.
Yet.
That's when the skeletons get up. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, we roll initiative.
Fireball. No. Too early for that.
No, I mean at this point, ice knife would just be all that much more effective considering the cold room.
I was supposed to say, ice knife, everything's immune in this room. No!
No.
My weakness, a refrigerator.
A refrigerator.
Who would have
My
thought?
only weakness.
You and the nuclear bomb at the end of Indiana Jones 5.
Yeah,
No.
you ruined it. I'm
Alright.
gonna flip this laptop table over and leave in disgrace.
Hey, it's okay. I pretend like that movie doesn't exist either.
So-
Wait.
So you
Go
guys
ahead,
leave
Blake.
the,
We'll wait.
so you guys leave the refrigerated room, and you can either continue going down this hallway to the left, or you can go back where you were to the right.
Can I take that
Continue.
second eel?
I took the second eel.
Damn it. Okay.
It's preserved.
Okay, but I get first dibs on any more bugs we find.
You can have the octopus. I don't eat things that are intelligent.
Well, it's already dead, man. It's not intelligent anymore.
It was before they killed it.
Well, I mean, so is his eel. But I mean, whatever.
No,
fine. It's
these
fine.
things are
Thanks,
scavengers.
Jesse. I was drinking water at that point.
He'll take the octopus and like very briefly, just for shits and giggles, he'll like drape it over his face and like wiggle the tentacles at Abby. He's like, hey.
Huh. Improvements.
So you guys leave and head to the left, and you head down another 100. It's like 100-foot straight all the way down, and then you eventually turn left, and then another left, and then up right, and then immediately after that right, another right. There's like a lot of hallways here.
I'm so lost.
And once you take that last turn I mentioned, you start to hear things.
What do we hear?
Your elven
Things
ears
that sound like an army.
Oh, actually, hang on. My perception check was pretty good. It was, 23.
You think you hear working and stuff. So
Like manual labor?
yeah. It's very faint. This is just when you start to hear something besides yourselves.
Yeah.
I kind of go. And I look over at Katie. And I'm like, quietly.
Yeah, I will decide to hang
And I
back
go
and
with-
let my
I
crab
go
go
with
on
her.
ahead.
I go with her and quietly slither forward.
I'm going to go with them quietly.
And the crab is going to hitch a ride on Katie.
Group stealth check.
Yeah, we are so good at these.
You're funny.
For those going ahead.
Yeah, not everyone has to, by the way.
Well, I do have to do one for my crabby boy.
18.
Okay, wait. So you guys are stealthing?
Yeah.
Mhm.
How far are you planning to go away?
As
Not
far as
very
we
far.
need to.
Just enough to identify what's going on. I mean, if we find the army, I know what Sekald's doing.
I'll stay back. No,
Casting
I'll
higher
stay a
level,
little
I say?
closer.
I'm sad to say that my stealth check could have been better, but not much. 26.
Mine's
I
a 20.
apologize. It could have been better.
Mine's a 24.
You lose track
The-
of Josul and you realize he disguised himself as a mosaic on the wall. Oh.
The crab's got a 17.
That's impressive, Link.
Yeah. Just like pop into the wall.
I want that
The
spell.
Can he
3
hide in a
foot
pocket?
the 3 foot 10 can got a 6.
Yeah,
You weren't going forward, were you?
the hermit crab doesn't need to worry about the stealth check because
Okay.
he's so tiny and he's just
He
along
doesn't
for the
really
ride.
Yeah,
make
the
noise.
3-foot trash can shouldn't have had to roll the stealth check if you weren't going with us.
I didn't know how far you were going. I don't want to be left behind
Josul
and not be
kind
able
of
to
says,
help at all.
we're not going to go far, just
Yeah.
enough to see the noise. We'll be back.
Okay, all right. Be
Wait.
careful.
You can see noise?
If you look quite careful enough, yes.
pulls out very bright, odd-colored mushrooms. Yes.
I'm gonna
with
reach
these.
out and nobody's not rolled stealth, right?
We
No,
just
never mind.
did.
You guys are fine. Never mind.
Okay, so I got
The
Josul's
spell I
26.
have to do it before you roll. But
Oh.
nobody rolled stuff.
Katie was a 24, right?
Hmm?
And then was anyone else going?
Yeah,
I am going to stay back
18
with
for
Abby.
Sekald.
An 18. Okay.
Sorry, Jesse, didn't mean to talk over you.
You're good. It's fine. I'm not going. I was just saying that I'm staying with Abby.
So you three just move on ahead. And the 2 tin cans, the tall, skinny tin can and the shorter tin can, stay behind. Understand it. And you move through this long, winding hallway. And the noise gets louder and louder. And you make a left turn. And you guys have light sources, right?
No, I don't. Katie probably has a lantern or two.
I have a purple ever flaming torch
I know
that I
Ad-
can.
I know
That's
Abby
subtle.
has one, but I think somebody
I have-
else had one too.
I'm just going by the light given off of her purple subtle torch.
Because I'm like, just keep that in mind. It's completely dark in here without a light source, but it might also give you away.
I am going to put my torch in the bag and take and like put my hands on
Wait a minute.
Sekald's shoulders.
Am I going crazy or didn't Resnet cast Dark Vision? on all
Resnet
of
cast Dark
us?
Vision on everybody. That's right. You wouldn't have
He
been
did?
using the torch.
Yes, he
yeah,
did.
he said you're good for today. Don't worry about darkness.
Oh,
Good,
well,
because Sekald would say personal space in regards to the whole hands on the shoulder thing.
Hey! I've paid you a lot of gold for no reason that you know of, so it's
And
cool.
that is not a good enough reason.
so you
I
move,
was gonna say,
personally-
did you like want to retroactively buy his body for a time, or like rent in? Because that's a
No.
whole other arrangement.
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna have
know.
to
Like the
comment
way
else
you
about
say it
this
makes
one.
it sound like it wasn't for no reason.
so as you
If
move
it
up
was for
ahead,
a reason, Sekald did not know. Anyways,
as you move up ahead, you can hear the noise in the hallway up ahead, but there is also an open room to your right. And as you peer into that room for a brief moment, you see a bunch of hammers, chisels, mining picks, etc. in that room. Seems to be a big empty room, but no one's inside. I assume you guys keep moving past that room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sneaking up ahead, you get up to another little T section, and it's very clear that the noise is coming from the left side. Do you guys go left?
Yes.
we're the ones who
Quietly
are supposed to
and
be
carefully
stealthy.
looking.
Okay, so since you guys are sneaking, let me see how long this takes for you to get here, because sneaking would be half, unless you're a ranger.
Or Josul trying to keep up with the other two.
That's why you keep thinking his mosaic on the wall. He moves so slowly, you're not sure he's there.
Okay. Just to keep in mind, you guys have moved 210 feet. So,
Oof.
it's been almost a minute by the time you reach this point, since you split off. But that's because you're moving at half speed. You turn around, you peek around the corner where you can actually start to see light sources. And inside, you see a large archway that stretches into the area of plain stone construction. 3 pillars extend on the tile ceiling. The center of this chamber, a wide staircase leads down. An unfinished half wall surrounds 3 sides of the staircase. Piles of colored tiles sit near the wall, awaiting placement. The sound of water lapping around the stone can be heard coming up from the bottom of the stairs. 10 slaves, working by torchlight, smooth and dressed the unfinished exterior of the hall. Each slave is shackled in the ankles with a length of chain and wears a metal collar. Several Sahuagin oversee the slaves as they work, while the others rest and chat near the top of the stairs.
Do I know what they're saying? Or can I hear them?
It's just casual small talk, like, oh, which one of these slaves do you want to eat later when they get exhausted? Oh, I like that one. It's kind of tasty. Okay. You know, I always like the liver, but the priestess always steals them for the rituals downstairs. Yeah. You know, normal Yibble Sahuagin stuff.
Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary.
I can't wait till
I look over at everyone else and I'm
flood
like,
this. I can't wait till they flood this level. I hate the air. It's so freaking dry in my skin. First, he was just like when he was talking about the dry skin.
Pretty much.
So, go ahead.
I'm like, let's go back.
Get the other two.
Sneak back. About 2.5 minutes later. They're back with you guys.
Goes down a long hallway. There's a spiral down there. There's some mining equipment, and it looks like there's slaves that are shackled together, and probably about what did I say? 4 Sahuagins? What you said?
Actually, let me give you the details. Since you guys are so good at stealthing that you didn't even have to just sit there and listen, you actually were able to like peek in and visibly see everything. The slaves seem the slaves seem to consist of 4 orcs, 4 hobgoblins, and 2 lizard folk. And the Sahuagin in there, you noticed 1, 2, 10 Sahuagin in that room. One of them being a priest.
Yes.
Ooh.
She seemed to be the one guarding the slaves the most.
Out 10 Sahuagin, and one of them is definitely a priestess.
Oh boy. Okay.
Do we want to go in?
Of course.
Try
But
to
we have
save
to
the
have it.
slaves?
Oh,
Just,
one of.
but we.
Sorry, another thing to add. I'm sorry. The biggest of the Sahuagin seemed to be wearing a pair of gold and silver armbands.
Did he have extra arms or just 2?
Just 2, and he had intricate designs depicting shark teeth on those armbands.
We took a
One
short rest between
very
like the
well
slaves
decorated.
and this, right? Like while
We
we were.
didn't say we did.
Oh no, yeah, you didn't.
We got a scroll for a rope trick for a short rest from Resnet before he left.
Yeah, but
We should maybe do that now.
I think maybe while we are not yet
That's
detected,
probably
this might.
smart.
Also, since you've been
They
taking
didn't seem like they were in
Any big hurry?
any immediate danger.
Since you were taking your time on the sneak, it's very clear that like where you guys meet up is like the noise threshold of them noisily working. So you're pretty sure from here you guys could talk and stuff, and they're definitely not gonna know you. I mean, they didn't come when you guys were fighting earlier.
Right.
If people need to take a breather, I mean, those people are in bad shape, but they're, not going to be any better if we all die trying to save them.
Yes.
I literally ask this every freaking time, but do you think I've used my pearl power this time? I feel like I...
You did not last time.
No, last time you didn't.
Okay.
Last time we ended everything without having to use, I think, a lot of spells.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure this day you have not used your pearl power.
A pearl power gives you back up to a 3rd level?
Up to 3rd, yes.
Cool, because I am completely out of 3rd. I'm going to do that.
You hear like a as you... Sorry, Dark Souls reference. That's what, when you use a soul item. But, anyway.
I will get my 2nd wind back then while we take that long or short rest rather. Do we want to use the rope trick for that?
Well, I feel like we're safe. Shouldn't we use that for a time when, from my interpretation of reading the spell, it's, if whoever would let me share, because Abby's never seen this spell before, but Kat knows that it's sort of easy to hide. So it might be best to save it for when we're in a place where we don't have an entire complex of hidey holes to duck into.
Okay.
I'm just saying. We've been mostly left alone up until now. We haven't run into anything for quite a while.
That's you are quite right. I mean, this is fine.
So I feel like I was thinking about it because I don't have ceremony prepared today to do the funeral for those folks. So I'd have to wait until tomorrow. But does anybody have any holy water left? I remember that I made some a while ago.
I think I might. Hang on, let me check my pack.
Unsure.
Because I have enough for like a sprinkling, but there are a handful of spells that I use that require like a full on like big old dose, and I don't have enough for that and for the rest of my stuff. And I think ceremony might require.
I
Do
did,
you-
and I'll just hand it over to you. I still had mine.
I didn't write mine down on my character sheet, so I must have chucked it.
Probably. We did run into a buttload of undead recently.
Yeah,
Shit,
I think
no,
I
I
chucked
am-
it.
I am all out.
I
If
think
not, it's not written down,
you
so
chucked
just so
it.
probably.
Oh,
you
Yeah.
chucked it because that's what gave away you looked.
Right.
that's right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I was wrong. Apparently, ceremony does not require holy water. It requires 25 gold worth of powdered silver.
Yeah, it can make holy water.
Yes.
Katie's trying to hand you the thing of holy water. Goes, oh,
Oh,
you want it?
no, I mean, it's still good, but you can hold on to it. If I don't need it right away, and if I need it, then I can just ask you, don't drink it. We have regular water. That's
I used to.
expensive.
Well, to be fair, she did eat the molded aquaberry.
I mean, yeah, but holy water ain't going to do anything about that. Holy
She-
water is, you drink holy water when you're possessed, not when you're poisoned.
Yeah, she needs holy pepper bismol.
Wait a minute. Would
Although,
holy
honestly,
water work on you if you're possessed?
Wouldn't that damage you if you were possessed?
But it
Technically,
would damage the creature. You're not an undead.
I think it might just
happens
function
to be in
like
your body,
Celestial Ipecac, yes?
Should I
The
try
what?
it and see what happens?
but you're not possessed.
No, but they make you bleh out the demon, yes?
If you
It
were
could.
possessed, maybe. If it ever comes up, we will make you drink. We will suggest strongly that you drink holy water.
we'll
For
see if we can get
science.
some. We'll see if we get some dwarven holy water first.
I love
Dwarven
how
holy
we're
water
just
is
You mean
made with
alcohol?
it's going to be a thing that's happening.
Yes, it's made with beer.
I mean, we've run into a lot of undead. Okay, chances are kind of high.
give me a
It's
religion.
like,
give me a
oh,
religion
no.
check. Why not?
Sure.
About sidetrack episode.
Holy shit! 24.
I assume you guys used the scroll for rope trick, and you guys are discussing this in the rope trick.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Probably.
we weren't going to use that because we have a
Decided
bunch of
to
high
remain.
rolls
Okay.
that
You're sitting in the hallway taking your short rest, and you're discussing this.
yeah, in like some
Yes.
random room.
Okay.
Can we not get sidetracked for like 5 minutes?
No, it's not possible.
It's impossible.
What'd you get on
I mean-
religion?
At least you're
24.
From all of the stuff you've read about possessions, holy water would actually not work.
Oh, bummer.
Hmm.
It wouldn't like hurt it.
Nope, because it's going
Dang.
into the body, not the spirit.
No. Okay. I don't think it would work now that I think about it, Katie.
At least that's my non-meta reasoning.
Still don't drink it. It's expensive. That is 25
Do-
gold worth
do
of
you-
water right now.
Do you actually drink it?
No.
Okay.
She's just like to fuck with Abby.
She
Mhm.
wants another inspiration point.
No, I'm good. I've got one.
So you guys have your short rest.
Yes.
Yay.
Are we
I'm
ready?
gonna do spell recovery, that wizard thing that I always forget I can do,
I'm going to do that because I don't forget to do that.
and regain 1 spell slot of first level because I'm only a level 2 wizard,
Well,
baby wizard. Still helpful.
baby aspirin. A huge ready to
Mhm.
drink. And you have a duffel bag.
Yeah, I guess let's do this. Do we have a plan? What were those two priests standing near each other inside the room?
I think they're like moving around. I don't think that they're standing in
Mm.
place. You know, you could let me go in first and just give me a second and then come in after I do something.
What
I
is you
mean-
intend to do?
Sure.
I mean, I might be able
If
to
it's
just
an
make some of them run
AoE.
away.
Boards or
The
away
only thing
from
that I
arrows.
worry about that is if they run away, they might come back later with friends.
They could
Well,
go
Well,
down
they're
the
not going to run for
staircase.
long. It'll just, give you all a chance to sort of get in there.
if it doesn't affect them for very long, if they're still running towards their allies, towards that army that we know is downstairs, and then they happen to
To
come out of that.
theorize, we don't know.
We
It's
saw
underwater.
the entire army on our first scouting trip before we decided
Did
to
we?
go up top.
Yeah,
We did.
the lowest
Oh.
level we know is the entire army,
Right.
and we have water underneath this level. With
Yeah.
the staircase going down to it was right next to where they was.
It's too bad 5e doesn't account for freshwater versus saltwater breathing, because if they were marine and we just poured a whole bunch of fucking fresh water down there, they would suffocate. But that doesn't happen in 5e. So
Too complicated.
But not unwise. I could imagine Sekald having a spell that would change it from saltwater to freshwater, and that would
Right.
just be fuck you guys.
that
Fun
would be
Gotti.
cool.
fact, fun fact, second edition took into consideration of the fresh and salt water, and Sahuagin can actually adapt to salt and freshwater.
Yeah,
Son
but
of a
how
bitch.
long does it take?
24 hours.
Ooh, not long enough. Anyway, that's not happening here. So we will kick some ass.
So the room that they were in, Scott, was
Yes.
there any other exit besides the door we were looking through that we could see?
No.
It's the stairs down.
Yeah, but the
10 foot.
stairs down were in the hallway, right?
No, it was
It's-
in the middle of the.
It was a doorway. There's no door there, and it's 10 foot
Oh.
wide
Mm-hmm.
that you guys are peeking through.
The stairwell was in the center of the room that led down, which is where the water was.
Oh,
Yes.
boo. Ooh, boo.
No. Trust me, that's not going to be a problem.
Okay. All right, I don't have to go first.
All right, I guess when we get closer, I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat. No, not Expeditious Retreat, the other one.
Longstrider.
Actually,
On Josul, just on you.
I just had a
And
wonderful
then-
idea.
Oh.
Could you guys let Sekald be the one to sneak up to the doors first? I have
Sure.
one spell I want to get off before we do anything that's hostile.
We can do that.
Okay.
Sure.
But I'm gonna
I'm-
cast Longstrider on you first because it lasts for an hour, and then I can do Bless before we walk in and kick butt.
Just before one, two of the prisoners are lizard folk, so we'll want to save them for sure because
Oh,
they're
yeah.
probably allies. The orcs and the hobgoblins might try to kill us anyway because
Okay.
they're orcs and hobgoblins.
Well,
You remember in the
hopefully
haunted
they'll
house,
be-
the hobgoblins there seemed they were working with a human wizard, so hobgoblins aren't a non-negotiable.
Yeah,
We might
hopefully
able
they'll
to
be
convince
happy
the
to.
hobgoblins to work for us.
Yeah, presumably they'll be happy to get out, and then they'll just leave.
Oh,
And these guys didn't seem like they were ready to fall over dead, right? They were like working.
They all look
They were
various
pretty
levels
exhausted
of
looking.
exhaustion, not anywhere near as bad. Like he was,
Not bad as Bendar, but
yeah,
they're
Bendar was
pretty
the worst one by far.
exhausted.
Yeah, they're so
Um,
useful.
But the back, this is like a really big room, and like the back half of the room is still natural cave, and they're like using pickaxes and stuff. It looks like
How
this
exactly
room's
how
literally
big of a
under
room,
construction.
like size wise, from their recon?
Really big.
Because I got a really bad picture. You were like describing like how big the area was, but then when you said the noises are coming from the left, for some reason I pictured hallway to the left and not just to the left side of a giant ass room.
The calls are coming from inside
Well,
the map.
You'll hear an echo through the hallway because the
Right.
noise could only go that direction from this
Right.
big room.
Right.
The room, if it was fully completed, would be 90 feet long by 50 feet wide.
Ooh-wee.
But it's probably only 80% of that. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Because like the back corner is still a cave. They're
Ah,
carving
ah,
out. It hasn't
aha.
been cornered off or anything.
Aha. Actually, you know, I just reopened that map that you gave us last time, so I see now.
Did I give you that for this floor?
Yep. I believe so.
It's
First?
It's room 19.
Yeah, that's the right one.
Also, you see those little cross symbols?
The cross symbols?
Yeah, like a little T symbol in the middle of the hallways down there.
You know what a cross is, right?
Oh yeah, the dagger looking things. Yeah.
Yes. Those are the audio cues. Like when you reach that point, that's when you hear the working in room.
Oh,
19.
cute.
So
I like
you
it.
guys heard the one from the south hallway.
Mm,
That's why I described it all weird. You can see how zigzaggy the hallway is.
got it.
And of course, I accidentally opened up the one that Kat sent, which was the mobile view of the map, and only got the dead center quarter of the map.
Sorry.
I mean, I
Anyway.
wasn't blaming you. I was just saying. Anyways,
Did I pin it?
yeah, you pinned it. Oh no, didn't pin it. It's just not very far away, not very far back. Okay. Anyways, I'm good.
You ready?
I guess let's do this. Yeah. I'm gonna cast Long Strider on Josul.
Are you gonna let Sekald do the thing? That he
Well,
wanted to do?
Long
No.
Strider lasts for an hour, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna do it
let
ahead
them
of time.
prepare, and then as we go to initiate.
Oh yeah. I just wanna.
And
I'm
then
gonna
as soon as Sekald opens up the door, then I can do Bless. Because
I'm
Bless
going
only
to-
lasts a
No.
minute.
It's not a door; it's an archway. It's completely open.
Oh shit. Then yeah.
Do you
Where were you
attempt to
staying,
sneak?
Axel?
Sorry, go ahead, Axel.
I'm going to get the hooked net out of my pack and hold it in one hand that I've been holding onto forever, and keep the wave cutter sword in the other hand.
Oh, that's right. The net that I got hit with.
How far down is that hallway?
Oh, 19 is where we're going? Okay.
Yeah, you guys. Okay, so the room with the carcasses
16.
is 16.
Okay. All right. I see where we're going now. All right.
And
we
each
went
of those
down the
tiles
long
is
white
10.
hallway.
Each of those tiles is a 10-foot.
And
So-
we walked past 17, which was where all the mining equipment was.
Yes.
Got it.
We're going to 19.
Yeah, we're gonna try
Yes.
and quiet as possible.
Because the
I'm-
thing is I'm not
Groups.
quiet
Groups.
at all.
That's why we have group stealth checks.
Yeah.
Now is everybody.
I'm gonna give myself guidance
22.
because I need it.
And of
Sure.
course,
Remember disadvantages for those that have it.
Picks up second D20, sadly.
2 nat ones.
Not a one. Not a one. Still not a good.
26.
Okay.
Beat me this time.
Yeah.
What did your soul get?
I got 22. Yeah. 22.
hey, I'm matched with Josul.
Wow. Okay, so tin cans 1 and
I
2.
got an 8.
Okay. What about our poor Axel friend? He gets to lose that.
Oh no, your face. Did you roll 1?
Ah, he sounds like pots and pans falling downstairs in a
I was-
castle.
I was thinking Iron Man trying to crawl through a ventilation shaft.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know.
The good news is it's a group check. So as long as the majority beats the passive perception.
Which everyone did.
Never said.
Well,
You all
It
eventually
almost
get,
makes for the rock he trips over when he falls and goes, "Oh shit!" out loud and crashes into it.
Okay, go ahead, Scotty.
you all eventually get to I'll say with the groups check, you're able to get the 2 with armor to be able to be moving at the right pattern that like right when the pick's going like tink or something. So it
Oh,
like,
nice.
covers it or something. That's what I
That's
like to think group
brilliant.
checks are. It's everybody working together to stay quiet.
Right. Okay. Makes sense.
Somebody's just holding Abby up so she's not making any noise.
She's just breathing.
Josul's just
She's-
got me tucked under his arm like a football.
Just like a football. She's squiggling along.
She just breathes and you hear like chink 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 chink.
Axel takes a couple steps and then Abby's like, get on. Or not Abby, but Katie says get on and like
Katie's
piggybacks him.
Just piggybacks him the whole way.
I'm a very big guy. I hope you're like strong enough for that.
I'm solid.
All right.
She's a monk. She spends time training.
This is very undignified.
So,
But
anyways,
it's quiet.
are we
So
up to
you'll
the
eventually get up to whatever positions you guys are going to have at that doorway, and then
So called right up at the archway.
yes. What
Everybody ready?
Are they at the far end of 19?
yeah, you see like the part of the room that looks
Unfinished?
unfinished. That's where the slaves are at, but the
Okay.
Sahuagin are fairly spread out throughout that room.
Oh, so they're all over
The
all over
priestess.
19.
The priestess will be back where the slaves are, though.
And she's over by that other little circle by itself where the
Take
slaves
out
are
the
working.
That
priestess
pillar,
first.
yes.
Yeah, the
I'll
pillar.
I'll say she's like next to that pillar, and every once in
Okay.
a while, if a slave isn't moving or something, like goes to catch his breath, she would smack him in the shin with her staff. Or something.
Got it.
Okay. Do we want to figure out our own initiative before we start fighting, or are we gonna let that just happen
To be
naturally
honest,
after the surprise round?
with the timing we have here, I'm gonna
Oh
let
no!
Sekald do something, and then we're probably gonna end it.
Damn it!
Oh, the cliffhanger again.
Unless you guys want,
Double cliffhanger.
okay. Would you be willing to go for another hour?
I was asked to keep it to 2, so
Okay.
like explicitly,
works.
it's like you're doing a 2-hour, like a firm 2-hour game today, right? Like, yeah.
Okay. All right. So Sekald,
So Sekold's brilliant move.
ice
to-
knife.
and-
Right.
Man, don't spoil shit.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go.
But it's
We're set.
close though. Aiming at the surface level water at the stairs,
Uh-huh.
ray of frost to freeze it, so that they can't escape down the stairwell.
Does Ray of Frost freeze water?
It
I think it does. I've
Doesn't
used
It
it
would
to
make
freeze drinks in
sense.
games before. It does
it
ice
doesn't
damage.
say.
It just says cold damage.
Yeah.
There are specific
Shit.
spells that do say, in fact, it turns water to ice.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
then give me just a second and see if I have one.
For
of those.
example, Wall of Water. If it takes any cold damage, that turns to ice.
Oh, right.
So you'd have to 1-2 it.
I will say it would turn it to ice, but it's not. It's going to be not a thick enough layer for AC or anything.
It'd be enough that maybe they'll be discouraged.
Yeah.
If they
Okay.
look at it and think, "Ah, shit, it's frozen." You know,
Okay, that's
They might not
more.
immediately try it.
Yeah, that's more of anything else. If nothing else, they would have to try to see if they could get through it first, which would at least burn an action.
The
And it's just
closest one
the-
to the staircase, I think, is the priestess. So
It's just 2 priestesses and
One priestess.
one priestess and a couple prisoners.
Like 9 lackeys and some prisoners.
One priestess, 10 slaves, and 9 other Sahuagin, and one of them is bigger than the others.
Oh.
Yeah, one of the Sahuagin is going to be an Axel special.
Okay.
Hey.
Axel and Katie.
I actually have something that could deal with that thanks to Scotty's new spell list, but I'll wait until after the stream to tell anybody about it.
Sure.
So you do that, right?
Abby casts Blessed.
Right. You're gonna have to keep track of that for next time.
Yep, I'm
as
writing
we
it down.
end at Sekald coming around the doorway and casting Ray of Frost, freezing up the water there on the stairway. And the priestess was actually she wasn't facing you, but one of the Sahuagin was facing the doorway just coincidentally. And sees you casting that spell, immediately recognizing that you're definitely not one of the Sahuagin that's supposed to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Picks up the weapon that was right next to him, his warhammer. And the rest of them go to pick up their weapons almost really quick, almost like
They're trained.
in the army training where you get the okay, you're getting gassed, come on, go, 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 go. Oh, you
Right.
died, you didn't get everything on a minute.
Right.
And we will end there tonight.
Also, I forgot to
Yay.
declare who I cast it on because it matters for Bless. It's all the meleeers. So Katie, Josul, and Axel have Bless on them.
Okay,
So I've
definitely.
lost the temporary hit points that I did have.
No,
Oh, okay.
temporary hit points aren't. They're like 8 hours.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
duration,
cool.
not a
Okay.
constant.
Yeah,
Until
that
you
stuff
long
is
rest.
basically I do it at the very start of the day, right before we start our adventure, and it's basically there for most of the day.
And
Okay.
if you gain temporary hit points while you already have some, you don't stack them. It's just you go with whichever
Yeah.
one is greater.
Right. That I know. I think we've gone over that a couple of different
Okay.
times. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where we end it for tonight.
It says to be continued.
Yeah. Pulls
It's
up
like the bass line
JoJo.
to roundabout.
Yeah.
I mean,
pulls
to
up
be
the JoJo
fair,
theme.
that's a pretty sweet to be continued screen with Sekald using the
Yeah,
trident.
Sekold's
to
doing some
blast across
over the
ice.
top pose where he's somehow leaning back really far and just one finger shooting the ray across.
Trident, please.
Trident.
The trident
Yeah,
looks cooler.
Trident
than
using the
pointing
ray
at it.
across. Yeah.
You somehow have an overly chiseled face because JoJo. But all right.
Round it's roundabout by yes. Starting at 40 seconds in, the bass line
Yeah.
picks up.
It's such a great song.
Was it
But,
Persona?
What? No, that was from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
At the end of a lot of the episodes, they would just have the to be continued, right as shit like this would
Right.
happen.
Right. Yes.
But anyway, we'll go around with plugs. So first we will do Jeanette. Katie.
Oh, hey, hi. Sure. If you want to watch tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time on Uncanny_Adventures, Uncanny Adventures. See,
Fancy hoodie.
fancy hoodie. We have Skull and Shackles at 4:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, D&D 5e, and on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern time, we're gonna have some Call of Cthulhu in the Old West, and next Monday we'll have some more Call of Cthulhu in the Old West at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So that's what I have going on right now.
Yay.
Sweet. I guess Kat next.
Oh boy. Next Friday is vaccine game, I think.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We should be
yeah.
back. We should actually be back on schedule next week.
Woo! They're going to go to a basketball game, if I recall correctly.
Mhm.
A sports ball game.
Because they believe that somebody is targeting Barclays' sports ball team for reasons. I am kind of blanking on this because I'm trying not to give away too much, and I genuinely don't remember how much the PC's uncovered in clues and shit.
Something about the Cyblights, maybe trying to infect somebody with Cyblight stuff. Cyblights in Retroverse are equivalent to the whatever they are in Star Trek.
Somewhere between like the
Borg.
Borg and yeah,
The Borg.
basically mostly the Borg.
Like the flood, maybe.
Oh,
from
and
Halo?
also the
yeah.
Cylons. Very, very good like Cylon vibe from
They're like an
Battlestar,
infection, but it's
yeah.
all like mechanical
Stargate.
stuff.
Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, yeah, that's a thing that's happening. Aya's still going to be with us, but she's playing a different character. She's playing Saren Hollow Knight, that I love and is a big ol' nerd. Yeah. And then like Trackless Sea is that Saturday, and we're maybe gonna fight an Illithid or something.
Ooh.
I'm not scared. This is fine. We're definitely not have the party split up majorly. Fuck, it's just me and you, isn't it, Blake?
Yep.
Fuck. We're dead.
Yep.
Mioneer rolls.
Yeah.
I'm
We'll
having-
be fine.
Generally how
We'll be
it's gonna
fine.
go.
We're high level.
I'm having a flashback of when Blake was alone and ran into an intellect devourer. Good times.
Yeah. It's a good start to that campaign.
Wow, you and I haven't run into something like that alone since like early levels, have we?
Yeah, because you've been
Yes.
super mother hen, and you're like nobody.
It's been
leaves
quite a
anyone
while.
ever.
It's been quite a while.
I see somebody else is prepared. So
Yeah,
Blake,
no, go for it. That was my thing.
Stay tuned, because after Trackless Sea is over, which from the sounds of it, maybe next session if we get slaughtered by Mindflayer,
Wow, thanks.
confidence.
we will be moving onward and forward into the great beyond of space. Actually, in space too. So they were going into my Dark Matter campaign, The Mystery of the Silver Fleet.
Huge
I'm
party.
still looking forward to that.
Huge party, 7 players, very excited.
Still got to make
It's
the overlay.
going to be great.
But, does Jesse have any other plugs?
I mean, we've just got Waterdeep on Sunday morning, which
That's right. On this channel.
Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna be fine. We're definitely not in any incredible danger. And
we totally didn't
um,
follow the fucking big bad through a gate into Bane's world.
not just his realm, his throne room.
Yeah,
Oh.
we totally did
Standing
that.
in the room. We're standing in the room with an evil god.
I mean,
And
And
the
his
guy
shoulder.
that we were
Lawful
fighting
evil
literally
god.
turned around and was like, "Are you fucking serious right now? These dumbasses."
And guess
And
This dumbass patience.
guess
the
who
pitbull.
worships Tyr? This guy.
to be fair, Scotty's like, "I'm gonna do this. Would you allow me to?" And my dumbass drunken monk self was like, "We're ride or die, bitch. Let's kill this asshole."
So if you didn't actually do that, why are you guys so worried?
Because
Well, we
we're
would have
literally,
been
like,
on the
standing in
back,
throne room of a god.
and it was either that or we were going to be on the back of a Draco Lich a few hundred feet in the air.
You know, we could have just plane shifted like literally anywhere else, but you know, it's fine.
There have been
We
worse
had ways.
ideas.
I'm just saying, we had ways off the dragon. It's not like this was our only choice. we made this stupid decision.
No,
Like,
Patience
I
made this
commit
stupid
to
decision.
it.
We had to be all ride or die and like not let him go off and just be an idiot by himself. He couldn't be his own idiot. We had to.
No, I agree.
follow him.
This
To
guy
be
needs to
fair-
die.
To
Make
be
it
fair,
clear.
Jesse has made much stupider choices in some of his campaigns.
Now that's not fair, okay? Because we were getting railroaded, and none of us were about to have that shit. 3 of our people were down, and I made a snap decision, and that ended the game in spectacular fashion.
Agreed, but you still blew up an airship
Yeah, but what was
while
my
you were
motive?
on it.
Okay,
It
I'm
was
like, I
surrender.
feel like this is about a different game because I don't
Was.
remember that session in
It's
Waterdeep.
his favorite story he has ever told me.
Anyway,
Anyone else have Sage? Do you have any other things to add? before we go
The
to
only
that?
thing, the only thing I could plug is some of our artists from the Retroverse, like Uis. His art is always amazing.
yeah, they're
You
awesome.
do your own stuff, Scotty. That is also amazing. I love the little nicks you did for the Avernus campaign.
Yeah, Callie and Aya and
Yeah, Callie, Aya, Colloquy,
Alt does art.
Yeah, just all of them people.
They're all cool.
I'm not creative enough to be able to do any of that good stuff myself.
Yeah, and all of the campaigns are hosted on this channel, which are quite a few. You can see all the playlists down below if you're watching on Twitch. If you're not, you can just find this on Twitch because I'll have the link in the description on YouTube, and you'll have all the backlogs to everything. So I know a lot of people are stuck at home, so you got some things to watch or listen to in the background if need be.
Why
And,
not D&D?
Yeah, why not? And we'll see you all in the next upcoming weeks as the group fights these Sahuagin.
Yay.
Good night, everybody, and stay safe.
Good night.
Good night.